Okay, hey there guys. So this war we're up against JA, Jedi Assassins, which right, I kind of explained what they were last season, and I'll use this right here to go back through that. I got my assignments, and it had a very unusual thing on the assignment, which was just that, like, I kind of got to pick the champion, and I was looking through, and I was like, well, I don't really feel like I had the best counter for what was, like, requested. And I was like, well, actually, I have this Havoc that I pulled. I think that was from the War Season opening. So I was like, I could rank 3 my Havoc. So I threw 2 generic gems into him and like 10 crystals and whatever mutant ice I'd already had and skill ice. It was a brutal rank up. My gold was above 10 million at the start. It was down bad hours right here. But so Jedi Assassins, we got Noon and JA in the first 2, which right last season the top 3 went us, JA, Noon, and we've already matched each other, which means pretty much we're guaranteed to match each other in the second half of the season as well. It's just kind of how the Kabam math works. But right, JA was Kenobi and ASR. They did a merger, and they're a very, very strong alliance. So going into this, right, that's why I was very willing to do a rank 3. If you look at my boosts, I get called out in my alliance chats a ton. Or not called out, called out, I don't know. Diaper, you tell me, is it a call out or is it a joke? I need to know, bro, I need to know. So, I'm usually picked on for under boosting, but even I went, that's literally the max boosts that I had. I used a 3-minute boost for like every fight. Not just like a 3-minute boost for every fight. I'm literally going to switch 3-minute boosts between every single fight. So boosts are gone. And if you notice here, so I had turned on suicides. So I started at like 1050 or between 1050 and 1100 units. But for JA, I'm willing to go in to get this war down. Up first, rank 4 Weapon X on Path 5 Force of Will. So I don't honestly quite get why you put him on Force of Will. Kind of odd. But right there, he kind of goes through my block. I'm not sure if I was trying to reparry or what, but it was kind of weird. I was told to knock him down before throwing SP2. I think that was the right call, considering each tick was doing, 5k. So right here, I just had to get off another combo. I got off the intercept there, which was really just to allow me to throw that SP1 because I needed to remove that protection, and a big nice crit because of the Fury. And that intercept was obviously aided by the fact that he has the aggressive AI there. So here's the fight that I needed Havoc for. There was a Mephisto and they banned Torch, and Torch is, if there's a Mephisto, there's like 2 champions on the top of my head that I'd normally get assigned. Both were off of the table for me personally. The first being Torch, banned. The second being Apocalypse, which I feel like you can use an Apocalypse for a Mephisto, but I didn't have room for Cable on my team. So coming in here with a nice old Havoc. Obviously he has the Incinerate immune, which is really all I needed for this fight. But now, if there is one big issue going on in this fight, it's that because I'm boosted and because of how bad I am with my masteries, I only have 1 point in willpower. And when you boost, it raises the damage you take from suicides, but it does not raise the health you heal from willpower. So while I'm not taking any damage from that, at the start I was taking 400 damage a tick from the suicides bleed pretty much, and now I'm still taking 180 per tick, and I'm only healing 80 per tick, so I really don't want to be in this fight for like too much longer than I have to be. My initial plan was, I for some reason thought that the aura would still be giving me the plasma this whole fight. It wasn't. But so I just knew I had to do one thing. Block a couple SP1s if I can, and then 2, launch heavy, throw SP3, and the fight will end. Will not end because he has the regen, right? But look at this. So I go in, I get to 20%, and so he's at 78% health, 10% off. And 80% off. It was a 93 base damage special 3, so I just have to wait for him to heal out, and because I put on the mutant power boost, this was pretty much my idea, was that I would hopefully be able to almost one-shot, and then I just have the SP3, let him heal, throw it again, boom. So I didn't have to worry about finding another opening to finish him off there at the end, And right here, I had to go text someone in my Alliance group chat to get them to move so that I could, even though I used 2 6-hour boosts, I wanted to get my fights done in one go if I could, because right, I was here, I had like that 33% special 3 boost on, so I'm like, I might as well, you know, get going if I can, right? So I only needed 2 energy for help, so someone in my Alliance, or my BG, was willing to help. A little bit of chat going on in the war room. I want my brother Mel. Where is he? Where is he, though? Yeah, I was just killing a minute while I was waiting for him to move. It's the guy with that Red Hulk profile picture. I was just sitting here waiting for a minute. I'm like, oh, okay, there he is, there he is. Let's go. So that's the next fight for this Nimrod, is a Kitty Pride. Oh, also, technically for that last fight, I think I was supposed to take off my suicides, but I didn't want to do 4 swaps of suicides. Yeah, I'm still cheap. I'm still cheap. So here, right, for the first fight, I had on advanced power boost, then I swapped it over to an invulnerability in case Mephisto from Mystic Dispersion and his auras got to an SP3, back to SP1. I was initially thinking of doing an invulnerability, just in case, first time doing this fight, but officer said go for the power start 1, try to finish it off as quick as you can. So Kitty Pride's a global defender. Last war I took her, but I waited for the global to be down. So this time we had to think. So, and I came up with this idea mid-fight, was right when she gets the unstoppable and the evade, I'm going to let her come in, I'm going to parry her, I'm going to throw a light into her, so I'm able to wait out the unstoppable, the evade, and the miss, partially all at the same time. Throw out the SP2, absolutely nukes her. 1 SP2 takes off pretty much her full HP, and the fight's done and dusted. Now, it's Suicide off, Mystic Dispersion on time. As I said, there's a lot of mastery swapping going around in this war, but I was willing to do it for this war. So, Dr. Doom, rank 4, versus Annihilus here. You've seen this fight in a different Alliance war. This is an interaction I always find interesting. I probably should look at the abilities more. When you nullify the unstoppable that he gets from the Obliterate, it removes his staff. So right here, it's a bit of a risky situation to actually nullify all 3 of his Furies. It almost gets him up there. And right there, I missed the parry. That happened a couple times in this war, right, early on in here. But fortunately, I'm not against his wall or my wall. I can't remember which it is. One of them gives him block penetration, so it doesn't even do that much into my block. And this is the only fight I need a Dr. Doom for. So I'm all good to go. If I finish on 90% health, it doesn't really matter to me. SP3 does a normal Dr. Doom amount. Right here, again, kind of risky because of the return policy. It just gives him so much power. So I just wanted to get in here, get off my SP2, and the SP2 just pounds him in, just finishes it off. So far, so good. And this last fight, going into it, I'm pretty confident. It's a Sauron, and I turn back on my suicides here, actually, for Nimrod. I had left some points available, so I could kind of turn back suicides mostly on if I wanted to. And I was like, you know, I'll do it. So as I said, I went in over 100 units on mastery swaps this war. Maybe it was more, I feel like it should have been more than that for how many times I swapped around. I don't know. But 100 sounds about right, I guess. I didn't have to swap every mastery. So, Nimrod versus Sauron, pretty classic matchup for these past few seasons going on, right? Sauron at first, everyone's like, oh, he's going to be hard. Not with a Nimrod. Not too hard. So, I have my 4 armors, I have my shocks, I have suicides. It's doing 4 to 5k a tick. Just have to throw another combo, and that's Sauron down. And that is my full war against JA. This is obviously still only halfway in, but this is kind of the current score from when I'm recording this, which is Saturday night for me, which is first day of attack. So hopefully we hold for the win. I'll remember to post the score for this one. This is going to be a tight war, hopefully. Even if it ends 3-0, that's really tight. Either way, great game to JA. Always a great time matching them. Really gets the blood pumping on both sides. I feel like everyone knows they have to take it seriously, so it's always a lot of fun. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope to be seeing you guys soon. Bye.